Hi everybody, Judi here. Today we're talking about cantaloupes, and I have a list of specific tips and ideas for using cantaloupes. So if you're looking for some recipe ideas or something a little different to do, or some tips for working with cantaloupes, hopefully this will help you out. The list is long, so I broke it up into two parts, and this is part one. I'll have a link to part two video below, so make sure you check that out when you can, and that way you'll get the entire list. Now this first tip applies to any type of melon, cantaloupes in particular. When you go to cut it, be sure you give it a little wash first. Make sure you rinse it off really well. There's that netting on the top of it, and bacteria from the soil that it's grown in, or maybe from having been handled and in shipment along the way, can kind of nestle in those little net pockets on the top of the cantaloupe, and it can also reside on the surface of any melon. So you want to make sure you rinse it off really well before you cut into it. If you don't do that, when you cut into the melon, that knife can carry into the center of the melon whatever is lurking on the surface of it, can carry it right in, and you'll be eating that when you cut that melon up and enjoy that delicious flesh that's on the inside. You don't want to do that. So rinse them off first, be on the safe side. How about a refreshing cantaloupe beverage on a hot day? Blend until smooth. 5 cups of cantaloupe chunks, 4 cups of water, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice. Add some fresh herbs if you want, like some mint or some basil if you want to. And if you want to sweeten it up some, add a little honey or other sweetener of your choice, and then enjoy. How about having a cantaloupe fruit smoothie? Blend until smooth. 1 cup of cantaloupe chunks, 10 strawberries, whether they're fresh or frozen, 1 banana, some yogurt for creaminess, and that's optional, that's up to you, and a little milk of your choice, or even some water if you want, to thin it out to the consistency that you want it to be, and then enjoy. How about making some cantaloupe and strawberry popsicles for a nice treat on a hot day? And the kids would like this one. Blend some cantaloupe until it's smooth, and then separately puree or blend some strawberries until they are smooth. And then in a popsicle mold, alternate filling it with the different purees. And then when you eat them, you'll get some strawberry, and then eat your way down through that, and then some cantaloupe, and then reverse the process there. It should be nice. Enjoy them. They'll stay in the freezer for up to 2 months. Now for something fun and decorative, if you're having a social gathering of some sort, you could take a melon, a cantaloupe, and cut it in half, whether it's in half crosswise or lengthwise. Scoop out the seeds, scoop out the pulp, cut that into cubes, and then combine that with chunks of other types of fresh fruit. It could be mixed berries, it could be some apples, bananas, some oranges, whatever you like, and then put that in the shell of the cantaloupe and enjoy. And if you want to make it decorative, you could cut a zigzag pattern across the edge of that cantaloupe and just make it fun and decorative that way. And people could scoop out whatever amount of fresh fruit they want. You could do something else that's on the decorative side and get some skewers and get some cantaloupe and cube it up, and some other fruit as well, maybe some fresh strawberries or grapes or something like that, and then alternate the fruit onto the skewer, and then serve a skewer to a person as an appetizer or a dessert or whatever, along with a meal. It'd be nice in a barbecue meal to have this skewer of fresh fruit on there. Would be nice. Here's another simple, refreshing beverage using cantaloupe. You could blend up some cantaloupe with some orange juice. Add a touch of sweetener if you want, a couple ice cubes in there too as well, and that would just be a nice, easy beverage for you. Here's another interesting beverage for you, very, very simple on a hot summer day. Blend up some fresh cantaloupe and a little bit of sparkling water, Add a few ice cubes if you want, and a mint leaf or so. And if you want to sweeten it some, you can always add a little honey, something like that in there. And that would be delicious, and you could enjoy that. I do hope this helps you out. This is the end of part 1. Again, check the part 2 video when you can, and I'll have a link below, and that way you'll get the whole list. This is Judi at Judi in the Kitchen. Bye for now.